will soon find itself a victim once more. Oh, Red Hero, save us from the brink of extinction. If you can't do it, no one can.
Who? Me?
No, us.
Viewtiful Joe 2!
Hi, my name is Juan Castro, Associate Editor of IGN Cube, and we are going to be reviewing Viewtiful Joe 2. It employs solid gameplay, great action. Like I said before, it's very, very stylish and hip. It's got a funky sense of humor. The sequel is no different. It actually plays very similar. It actually plays almost exactly the same. It has the same progression structure. You fight a series of levels with mini-boss or 2 mini-bosses in each, ending with a boss fight. What is different in Viewtiful Joe 2 is that you can control Joe's girlfriend, Sylvia, which actually changes the gameplay quite a bit, since she has powers that Joe can't use. Instead of a punch like Joe uses, Sylvia gets to use laser pistols, which gives her better range. And for those of you that remember using the 6 machine as a plane in Viewtiful Joe, you can use Mach Slow, which slows down time and gives her laser blast like a stronger impact. Now Replay, what that does is pretty much record any of her actions and plays them back, so it triples the damage. So if she punches an enemy, you hit Replay, it'll do it 3 times. You have to be careful using it though, because hitting Replay, if you're getting hit, will triple the damage done to Sylvia, which sucks quite a bit. In addition to those powers, Sylvia can also purchase pretty much all the same powers that were in the first game, including sliding, Air Sylvia, which is like a punch-kick combo when she's jumping. She also has her own version of Red Hot Kick, which is called the Cool Blue Kick, but it is essentially the same. Her unique power that she can buy is called Desperado, which gives her another gun and lets her shoot a lot faster. You can also go through different upgrades of Desperado. So the first upgrade will just give you 2 guns. As you keep moving up though, you can lock on to 8 different enemies and pretty much blast them all in a single salvo. Joe pretty much has the same moves that he did in the first game. He uses punches instead of laser pistols, and he has his kicks. He can use Mach Speed where Sylvia cannot, and he can also use VFX Slow and Zoom. So Joe does not get the new replay ability, and you have to use Sylvia to do that. Both characters can purchase life hearts to increase their life. They can also buy the VFX Turbocharger, which is essential if you plan on finishing the game, because it doubles the rate of which your VFX power replenishes. So that's good stuff, and I'll definitely need that. Another really big difference is that Joe can withstand heat, so if you punch his enemies really fast using Mach Speed, he will ignite in flames, and he'll be able to walk across fire and withstand fire, where Sylvia, when she uses Replay, actually she builds an electric charge, so she becomes invulnerable to electricity, and you can actually unlock certain like power-ups or kind of either engulfed in flame or electricity, and you need to use Joe or Sylvia to open them. You can swap characters on the fly using the new V-Touch. Viewtiful Joe 2 actually uses this very well, as there's some puzzles where you need to use the replay ability or Mach Speed, so you'll have to switch between Joe and Sylvia to solve a lot of them. And the puzzles this time around are actually way more involved, and it requires a little bit more thought than in the last one. You won't just speed something up or slow something down and it'll be the end of it. They're actually way more elaborate. Overall, the puzzles are really, really cool, and one of the greatest things about Viewtiful Joe 2. The bosses and the game in general is just as hard as the first one, which means it's pretty damn hard. You will die several times during these bosses. You'll have to fight them multiple times, just like in the first game. So if you encounter a boss, just know that it's not the last time you'll encounter them. So yeah, that's about it. Viewtiful Joe 2 is a great game. It's not all that different from the first, but then again, since the first one's so good, that actually is a very good thing. It's just as hard and just as challenging as the first game. Same hyper-stylized art design, very funny dialogue, quirky story, great enemies, and the action is solid. So definitely recommended for anybody who hasn't played Viewtiful Joe, and very, very recommended for those who have and enjoy it.
Beautiful Joe and Sylvia!